there, and welcome to the Sohria Alexander Show. Let me tell you, whenever I am getting ready for the show and I hear the intro my producer has put together, it gets me all excited like, yes, let's go girl, let's go girl, let's go so, let's go so, let's go so. It's another show, another exciting show. It is exciting. I am excited tonight, and I'll tell you why. Because I am a sports fanatic. I love sports. And imagine my son said to me, Mommy, you don't need anything. As long as there is sports, you're happy like a birthday. Yes, Mom? I am happy like a birthday. I just love sports. You know, I can just watch sports forever. I find every meet they have in every corner of the world and watch it, whether it's on Flow, whether it's on, YouTube, wherever, and it's live. So day. Now, people, how are you? Welcome to my show and to my TV audience on Liberty TV, Flow 119. How are y'all doing? Let me tell you something. Doing the show, I never realized, how popular it was. I went to town on Friday. And because I had some stuff to do, I had a little stuff to do. And everywhere I went, I got the winks, I got the smiles. So the time they look at me and smile, some people are shy, but when I see they look at me, I smile, I say hi, hello. And to know and to hear and to see that people are loving the show. And you know what really warms my house? Let me say hi to my cashier at Massey who checked for me on Friday. I think she's the one who checked for me, and then she checked for me. She's always pleasant, always nice to me. She checked for me, and then I went out. I think I had to come back for something, and then she came to me and she said, I saw you. You are the one who have the show. I'm like, yes, I am. She told me, I love the show. She said, it's interesting. And she said, what made me very happy, and this is what I want to do. It is not about me. I'm not here to force my opinion on you. I'm here to give you the latitude to think for yourself also. And she said to me, one thing I like about you, you're not biased. You say it how you see it. And this is what I am here to do. Let us be honest. I'm not always right, like I said, but let us be honest in our deliberations and how we interact with each other and how we coexist with each other. It is very important. And another thing about it again, while I'm telling you, I had a really aha moment on Friday in the city. A really aha moment, and it's like people were just welcoming me. And I think people like the idea that my show is not political, but I am very objective, speaking on policy issues, on social issues, on whatever sporting issue, whatever issue I want to speak about. And what really warmed my heart is that while walking, I'm hearing so I'm like, okay. I was walking, in the boulevard. So when I turned around, I didn't know who, but it was this lovely lady, lovely Shabin lady, and I forgot to tell her, my God, you smell sweet. And she's like, me, I love perfume. If you want to give me a gift, my gift is Chanel and Treso. That's my perfumes. They're very light. I don't like strong perfumes. So she hugged me, and you know what she said? And it really made me realize. She actually came, hi Sharon, she actually came to St. Lucia for her mom's funeral. And her mom, God bless her soul, was laid to rest today. And, she said to me, she hold me, she squeezed me, said, so, you just give my party a lot of pressure on Facebook. But what you're saying so makes sense. And we're not supposed to get vexed with each other for that. I said, no, we're not supposed to get vexed with each other for that. And I said, not because you support this party. And I ain't supporting none right now, and I may, not support your party. That doesn't mean we cannot meet in town and say, hi, hello, how are you, so, or how are you? She introduced herself, her sister, her pretty sister, pretty Shabin sisters. Sharon, very pretty lady. And she was so warm. Let me tell you, people, We can agree to disagree. But when we meet each other outside of the political things, let us just be cordial and nice. And it warmed my heart. And I met another one. That's Ambrose Adolf. I said to him, we actually sat on a court case together a couple of years ago. And I said to him, I tell him, see your party failing. He said, you Sohria. And he just started to laugh. We cannot be hating each other because of our opinions, because of our political preferences. We are human beings. And anybody who meets me one-on-one will tell you how sweet Susu is. Yes, she is. There are some people that just don't want to let me go because Susu's sweet. Anyway, enough about me talking about myself. My radio listeners, how are y'all? I see you guys on the apps. I see y'all everywhere. And my radio listeners, love y'all. Liberty 92.3 FM. Love y'all. And I'm happy to come here to give you my energy. Hope you guys are okay. And those on the app, Liberty Media app, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to tell your friends. And my wonderful social media audience, YouTube and Facebook. How are y'all doing, people? It's very nice. But, with social media, I'm able to go back after the show to read the comments. And I see all comments. Thank you very much. People like Bridget, thank you so much for your wonderful words, I posted something on my page. It's good. It's very good to see that people love you and people love what you do. And when we can bridge that gap for us to realize, like, hey, listen, it is about us becoming a better people. I love that. And Miriam Samordia, she said, you are brilliant. I think that is one of my followers from Barbados. She said, you are brilliant. You are a brilliant woman who shares true facts about life and what's going on around us. And this is what I am doing. And she is spot on. She's always watching the show. And Bridget Edwards came to say, keep up the good work. I love that. I love that people are... Well, let us start focusing on things that really matter. We cannot just saturate our lives, people, with just politics fighting with each other. And the thing about it, as I said, it just gives me the vitesse, the power, the strength to continue with my show because I see it. And my son was with me, and then this lady just come. So she would be talking and she was just speaking, and then she spot my son and she said, hi son, how are you? I'm so happy that those 50 up, those 70 up, those 40 and under, those 20 and under are watching the show. Because I know how it is, people. I know many people just want to come and relax and have a good show. And this is what we are going to have tonight. Because let me tell you, if I have a medium such as television and radio, all the apps, social media, YouTube, why not come and showcase the positive things? And let me tell you, I tell you already, I love sports. And my show tonight is dedicated to none other than Juju Train, Julien Alfred. What an inspiration, not to only young people, but to everybody. Let me tell you something. This young lady, well, I have adopted her. Imagine my son, my son said to me, Mommy, Julien Alfred is now my cousin. Okay? She is my cousin. So I said, oh my Lord, he is saying that Julien Alfred is now his cousin. So I have adopted her as my niece. So Julien, you are my adopted niece and I'm your aunt. Okay, baby girl? So before we go on and move on, we are going to take our first commercial break. See you. Don't miss the Sohria Alexander Show every Monday and Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Liberty 92.3 FM and Flow Channel 119 Liberty TV. You can also watch live on Facebook and YouTube on Sohria Alexander channels or through the Liberty Media apps. Join us for captivating content and engage in discussion. Mark your calendars for an incredible experience.
Advertise with us today. Call us at 1758-715-9458 or email us at the Sohria Alexander Show at gmail.com. We will introduce your services, events, and products to a massive audience. Our radio, TV, Facebook, YouTube, and apps is going to boost your sales. Learn more at sohriaalexander.com/services.
And we are back. Yes, my people. We are going to celebrate our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Julien Alfred. And the first video I am going to show you is Women's 100 Final 2023 NCAA Outdoor Track and Field Championship. Take a listen.
All right, John. Well, it's her 22nd birthday. The junior from St. Lucia, the Texas team title host, squarely on her shoulders. She led off the 4x100 meter relay to an almost collegiate record. They have the top 4 times ever. But this 100 and 200 double, it'll pretty much ice things away for the Longhorns. She'll be in lane 5.
And she didn't get a chance to run here when the championships were here in 2019. She said she was banged up, injured, but earlier this year, what a season. Both indoor records, 60 meter, 200 meters, and she's been able to dedicate the entire outdoor season. She's done with school, just taken some nominal classes, but she's been able to manage the workload as well, Robert. All those different races each and every week. So what she's doing today is not anything different than what she's done all season.
Yeah, and it is a huge load for Julien Alfred. She didn't blow away the field in the semifinal, but she still looks strong, and she's one of 11 women to go sub-11 this season. But when you talk about other ones in this race, her teammate Kavona Davis closed like a mad woman in the semifinal, almost had me saying what in the Fambule is going on. She's always a threat. We got Rosemary Chukwuma from Texas Tech, who always seems to find herself in these big time races, and then Jaisha Sears from Tennessee. All of them are contenders, but the overwhelming favorite is Juju Alfred right there in the middle of the track.
3 Longhorns in this 9-woman final, so points are going to be scored by these Longhorns. Alfred right in the center in lane 5. And I saw a little bit of a flinch, and I thought that flinch was by Alfred. So they will take a look at the readout, and we're going to see either a yellow, a green, or a red card for someone. Did you guys see it any differently?
I thought Chukwuma from Texas Tech, I thought the white uniform next to Alfred might have flinched first, which caused her, look at the white uniform, second from the bottom. Oh, Chukwuma maybe moved a tiny bit.
I didn't really see any movement from Alfred. Did you guys?
I did. She did something with her head, but it may have been a reaction, but it's a green card.
Well, for all the track fans out there, that is a great thing. Great thing that it's a green card. We want to see these young ladies go out here and compete. We don't want these false starts, and it's good to know that it didn't happen. Now we get back to the race.
So the runners have just been informed that no false start has been charged. And they just all have 1 start on their legs.
And just to note, big scoring opportunity for Texas as they have 3 people, Azine Abba down there in lane 2, joining Kavona Davis and Julien Alfred. And they all 3 looked great in the semis.
They did, Dan. And one more shout out before they start to Kalia Jackson from Georgia. She's a freshman, 18 years old. She could be the future of this event if she doesn't come out victorious today.
Fair start. Alfred steps right up. Sears was out with her. Sears is still there, but here comes Alfred. She shifts gears, and she's going to take the title. Julien Alfred, and in lane 3, Kennedy Blackman of Oklahoma comes up for second. That's a bit of a surprise. 10:72. That is a collegiate record if it isn't too much wind, but it is too much wind. 2.3 meters per second. 3/10 over the allowable. And that was our concern all day long as we saw that the wind had picked up. We could see the flags flying. But when Jasmine Moore's collegiate record was legal, we were hoping that for the hurdles and the 100, we wouldn't have too much.
Well, this gun, this second time a go-around, it looked like it caught everybody just sitting in the blocks. Everybody made sure not to jump, but Julien Alfred gets a good start. Not the best start we've seen all season long, but a good start. But look at the power. Look at the arm action when she comes out. The 100 meters is aggressive. You've got to go for it. But nobody can match Julien Alfred's top-end speed. She gets a little sloppy in that last 10 meters. But other than that, absolutely beautiful. She's done this. This is what she's done all season long. She's just overpowered her opponents.
Yes, she did. By God, Dan, when the Juju train is on the track, you better watch out if you're her competition. One thing to note for Juju, it's her birthday, and she blew out all of her competition's candles. What a championship run.
A bit of a surprise with Kennedy Blackman in second. Jasius Shears third. We will not be talking to Julien Alfred because she's a little bit busy as she gets ready to run her 200 meters.
So yes, this is our girl, Julien Alfred, our daughter of the soil, a young lady who is focused, a young lady who says to herself, I am going to make it to the top. And that is exactly what she is doing. And we have to be thankful to her coach in St. Lucia, Cuthbert Modest, aka Twatine, who was the one who groomed this young lady, and then she made her way to train, to go to high school in Jamaica, and then she trained with the Jamaican athletes. And you know what I want to say to the authorities, I am tired of the talk in terms of our young people excelling. There are many more Julien Alfred, Lovin Spencers, Darren Samis, Johnson, oh my God, Jono, look, I'm forgetting Jono last name. Johnson Giles, yes. We have so many, and our little tennis, you know, our swimmers, Jehan Odlam. We have many of those people in St. Lucia waiting for somebody to pull them up. And we have to be very thankful to Twatine, Cuthbert Modest, for seeing the talent in Julien, making the way. And let us support our talented athletes with our monies and not with talks. Now, what I will do again, we are highlighting her, we're showing her. So we are going to show you another video of us, because many people, and I'm happy I have this medium, as I said, so people will get to know who's this young lady and support her in the 2024 Olympics in Paris. Oui. So let's go to Julien Alfred wins first race as a pro athlete. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we don't have this one as yet. So, Mr. Producer, which one we are going to put? Julien Alfred wins first race as pro athletes. Do we have this one, Mr. Producer? Yes, so Julien Alfred, we are going to play this one right now.
St. Lucia's Julien Alfred stunned American Sha'Carri Richardson Tuesday, 18th July, to win the women's 100 meter in 10.89 seconds at the Istvan Gulai Memorial in Hungary. The duo entered the race as favorites since Alfred was making a professional debut and Richardson expected to continue on a hot streak. The win might have shocked the world, but according to St. Lucia Sports Minister Kenson Kazime, the result was expected, as he says Alfred was well prepared and showing top form prior to Tuesday's race. He anticipates more of the same as we edge closer to the World Championships.
I don't think any of us are surprised by now by her exploits. I think we've never had an athlete who has worked so hard mentally, so hard physically, emotionally to get to where she is. I had about 3 conversations with her leading up to what we just saw. her first professional outing. We had conversation about ensuring that from the budget that we created for her first in St. Lucia's history for an athlete, that she was able to access the psychosocial support, the physical support, the emotional support ahead of what we saw. And of course, when she got in there, the likes of Sha'Carri Richardson could not intimidate Julien Alfred. And so we saw her run a very good race, and we're expecting her to do the very same at the World Championships.
Kazimi urges everyone to continue supporting Julien in her exploits as she continues along her professional career.
Yeah, I think it's very important that we as a society take what we see in Julien Alfred personally. I think every single one of us have a part to play. The journalists ask their question, the regular person on social media provide the encouragement, the minister provide the level of support she needs for her athleticism. But it is a pride that all of us feel when we see somebody from Cicero, people, wrap your mind around that, go in and beat the rest of the world. And I think at the end of the day, St. Lucia needs to be very proud. It's an era where we need to put any politics aside and that sort of thing and jump on board and support Julien to the best of our abilities.
The sports minister says that St. Lucia's star athlete will continue to make the island proud while setting the pace for sporting development moving forward. For the DBS News World, Jason Nari is reporting.
Yes, and I really love that Minister of Sports. He's young. I love young people. He is young, and he's related to me. He's my cousin. Big up you, Kenson. Honorable. We show respect. Honorable Kenson Kazimi. Big up you. And it is nice. Let me tell you why I love him. He understood the psychological aspect of when you are a pro athlete. You heard what he said. He made sure that she had all those things, all those components at her disposal so she could go out there and be a top dog, which she is. And it's wonderful to hear. And this is why I tell you I love young people. We need to put young people in position because they understand. That doesn't mean that we, the older folks don't have good ideas, but the young people make me look good. Why you think I'm looking so good on my show? It's a young 18-year-old who is my producer. His name is Akim Ernest. Yes, his name is Akim Ernest, my son. And people, I love what Kenson said. We have to take care of her. And another thing again, let's leave the politics aside. And he said that. Let us forget about the politics. And this just made me so happy. I'm so excited. I am showcasing our queen. I am showcasing our star. And Julien Alfred secures Puma. People, let me tell you that. Sponsorship. Puma. I am a Reebok girl. From the time I've been training, exercising, I always wear Reebok. I'm not a Puma girl, but hey, I have adopted her as my niece, so I'm going Puma. Take a listen.
Julien Alfred's exploits on the track was bound to capture the attention of the world's leading sports brands sooner or later. It happened sooner, mere days following her first professional 100-meter race in Hungary, in which she beat a strong field of sprinters, including the informed Sha'Carri Richardson. Sportswear mega brand Puma has teamed up with the St. Lucian sprint star. This means she will be donning the Puma brand at her next race at the Diamond League in Monaco on Friday. Head of sports marketing at Puma, Pascal Rowling, stated that, quote, Julien is an incredible athlete, one we believe will continue to make history on the track, end quote. Rowling went on to further state that, quote, she is the true embodiment of forever faster and our ambition to be the fastest brand on the planet. We're thrilled to have her join the Puma family, end quote. Julien indicated that, quote, Puma has such legendary status in athletics, so the decision to join their family was an easy one, end quote. She added that, quote, I feel that together we can achieve great things on and off the track, end quote. 2023 has been an exceptional year for the 22-year-old. The athlete is fresh off a victory in the Hungary women's 100 meters, where she beat American favorite Sha'Carri Richardson. Prior to that, she became the first woman in NCAA history to shatter the 7 second record barrier at 60 meters, and she did it again and again and again. The record managed to secure her the title of the all-time second fastest sprinter at both the 60 and 200 meters. Alfred was already flying high off a remarkable first half of 2023 by taking gold at the Central American and Caribbean Games in San Salvador earlier this month. Now ranked in the top 4 at both 100 and 200 meters, Alfred will wear Puma's Evo Speed Tokyo Nitro track and filled spikes. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.
So this is so wonderful, powerful, so engaging that we have our sprint queen, Miss Julien Alfred. The young lady is now endorsed by Puma. So she is going to be making her dollars, and since she is making her dollars, this would be so fantastic. And with this, we will take our second commercial break. Don't miss the Sohria Alexander Show every Monday and Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Liberty 92.3 FM and Flow Channel 119 Liberty TV. You can also watch live on Facebook and YouTube on Sohria Alexander channels or through the Liberty Media apps. Join us for captivating content and engage in discussions. Mark your calendars for an incredible experience.
Advertise with us today. Call us at 1758-715-9458 or email us at the Sohria Alexander Show at gmail.com. We will introduce your services, events, and products to a massive audience. Our radio, TV, Facebook, YouTube, and apps is going to boost your sales. Learn more at sohriaalexander.com/services.
Now remember, our show needs support. Our show needs your advertising dollar. Feel free to call us. Call us at 715-9458. Call us today. And, advertise with our show. Our rates are very reasonable. It's a positive show. As you can see, I don't have to tell you. It's a positive show, support the show. And for those watching on TV and social media, what you can do, you can support the show by purchasing coffees. Take your camera, point it to the Scan Me, and it will just send you across to our Buy Me a Coffee site. And also, there are stars option on Facebook for the Facebookers. Well, there you can do whatever. But support a powerful, a good, an exciting show. Please go ahead and support us. The show is so nice tonight. I am feeling the energy. I'm feeling like I want to run. And we are highlighting our sprint queen tonight. This is exactly what we're doing. So we're going to show you her debut as a professional athlete. We're going to show you Julien Alfred beats Sha'Carri Richardson. I love Sha'Carri too. In pro debut over 100-meter continental tour. Take a look.
Julien Alfred, this is her pro debut. Tamari Davis probably got the best start, and Julien Alfred's got a flyer as well, and Richardson will have to come strong in the second half of the race. It's Julien Alfred leading at the moment. Richardson will come with the late challenge, but it's Alfred who takes it from Richardson. It's a big scout for Julien Alfred on her professional debut, and the Solution athlete turns over Sha'Carri Richardson, who's been beating all comers. Her unbeaten run in finals this year comes to an end, and it just proves that Julien Alfred is right up there with a big chance of bringing Solution their first women's 100 metres world medal in a month's time. 10:89 the winning time from Sha'Carri Richardson, sub 11 again on her inside Davis for third. Julien Alfred, this is her pro debut. Tamari Davis probably got the best start, and Julien Alfred's got a flyer as well, and Richardson will have to come strong in the second half of the race. It's Julien Alfred leading at the moment. Richardson will come with the late challenge, but it's Alfred who takes it from Richardson. It's a big scalp for Julien Alfred on her professional debut. And the St. Lucian athletes turns over Sha'Carri Richardson, who's been beating all comers. Her unbeaten run in finals this year comes to an end, and it just proves that Julien Alfred is right up there with a big chance of bringing St. Lucia their first women's 100 metres world medal in a month's time. 10:89 the winning time from Sha'Carri Richardson, sub 11 again on her inside Davis for third.
Okay, so you see she made her debut and she won. If you looked on her face, she was focused, she was determined, and the world is going to know her name. The world is going to know Julien Alfred's name. And like I said, tonight we are showcasing her. We are showcasing her talent. And you know, I always like to give you my little quote by Neil Gaiman. Quote of the day: the one thing that you have that nobody else has is you. Your voice, your mind, your story, your vision. So write and draw and build and play and dance and live only as you can. Neil Gaiman. I'm going to read it again because sometimes we do not reach our full potential because we are not focused. We are too preoccupied with all the noises around us. Instead of saying, oh my word, it's all about me. Sometimes you have to just block everything out of your mind. That is the bad things, and stay focused. And this is exactly, Julien Alfred is an example. Let me tell you, you know, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but I'm going to be very honest. To me, in my mind, she's one of the most classy athletes we've had in a very long time. And I look at her behavior, I study her behavior, and her behavior is one that is going to cause her to be at the top, rising to millionaire status, not only because of sponsorship, but because she has the tenacity, looking at her, very focused, to make good business decisions, investing her money. She has the tenacity, and she looks like somebody that ain't not in any kind of pappy show. And this is one of the advice I gave to her, is to ensure she has a good financial advisor and to ensure that she asks them to see her bank statement, her most recent bank statement at the end of every week, because there are many unscrupulous people out there presenting themselves as financial gurus or advisors, and we saw what happened to Bolt. So I gave her that advice on my page, and I'm also giving her that advice here. Be very careful, because you're young, they think you're foolish, and they can do whatever. But I've studied you. I've studied you, Julien, and you look like, listen, you're the kind of girl, this is that, that is that. You do not let people mama guy you. And I love this about you, sweetheart. So let me just read this again. The one thing that you have that nobody else has is you. Your voice, your mind, your story, your vision. So write and draw and build and play and dance and live only as you can. Neil Gaiman. And you know, I am doing it too. I am writing my own story in terms of, I never thought I would be doing that, but as I said to you all, I've always been a good orator. You know, it's natural. It's something natural that comes to me. I really don't have to work hard at doing it. I can speak to the kings, the queens, the prime minister, the this, the that. This is just me. I can converse with anybody on any topic. So the only one thing, and I am writing my story, my voice, my mind, my vision. And the vision for my show, along with my producer, is to keep it at international standard, where we can sell ourselves to the world. And this is the level we all have to ascribe for. This is so beautiful. I'm enjoying this show. I hope you are enjoying the show too. Share the live with your friends. Tell your friends about the show. It is good. It is good. We're not here, to leave you, oh my God, drained. We're here to energize you. I hope you can sleep tonight because it's a very exciting show. So we're going to show you another one. Julien Alfred gets another record. CAC Games 2023.
SEC Indoors, NCAA Indoors, SEC Outdoors, NCAA Outdoors, and now the CHC Games. These are all events now officially dominated by Julien Alfred in 2023. After finishing the collegiate season owning 3 collegiate sprint records and posting some of the fastest times from the 60 to the 200 meters, the St. Lucian went to the CHC Games to begin her post-collegiate season. In the 100 meters, Alfred, who was a clear favorite, given that her 2 main rivals were collegiates, Yannick Dale and Leah Bertrand. The question, though, was she tired after such a long season? We got our answer as she dropped another record run, winning the final in 11.14 seconds, with Yannick in second. Her 11.14 equals a 24-year-old record held by a Bahamian legend, Chandra Stirrup. The crazy thing, however, is that Julien ran that time in a 2.2 meters per second headwind, meaning that at 0.0 meters per second Julien would have pulled off a 10.99 in El Salvador, and at the maximum allowable wind, 10.88 seconds. Put that into perspective, she is in her post-collegiate season, and yet she is still adding her name to the record books, and we are talking about an unchallenged record that lasted for almost a quarter of a century. This record was also set by an absolute legend, Olympic gold medalist, World Championship gold medalist, and 2-time World Championship bronze medalist in the 100 meters, so this is very good company. We cannot help but think about the fact that this is telling us Julien is still a contender heading into the World Championships, and knowing she can rest during the time others will be contending at their national championships. It is not crazy to think that we can see her in Budapest running close to the times she ran on the collegiate circuit, if not faster.
A powerhouse of a young lady. Let us ensure that we always are proud of our athletes. And I've seen people saying, oh, why don't we have more athletes like Julien Alfred? And I have to agree with them. Let us invest in them. Sports, tourism. Sports is big business. Let us not make sports for the few. And again, people like Twatine, Cuthbert Modest, we have to big him up. All right. And I know he got his awards and whatever at the Queens, whatever, the Kings, whatever, he got his medals, whatever. That is good. But I like to take things a little further. Yes, we gave him that. But we must be able to honor our people tangibly. It's not only, Twatine did a good job with Julien Alfred, and now she's at the top. Obviously, she'll never forget him. But what are we? And this is why I keep saying, when our dollars, when our tax monies goes towards people like Twatine, I have no issues. People like Twatine, I don't know his personal life, but I know Cuthbert from a little girl. Right? I used to live Sanssouci, walking down the Darling. I knew Cuthbert from Conway side. Right? So Cuthbert is not a stranger to me. But we should give him something to say. You saw the star in this young lady. You saw how wonderful she would become. Let us give Twatine a check for at least $20,000. I'm sure many of you are agreeing with me. Let us give Twatine, well, Cuthbert, I've never seen you driven. No, I don't know. I always seen you on your feet. Let us give Twatine a little house. When our tax dollars are used like this, I have absolutely no problem, because he created an icon. He was strategic enough to see this girl is good, present her to the ministry, send her over to Jamaica High School, train with the Jamaicans, because you know the Jamaicans bad, so the Jamaicans are great, we know that. And you could see the training she got with Jamaica is in her, and her coach. And from Texas, the way this girl has been training, this young lady has been training, it's a joy to watch her. But let me tell you something I noticed. The world is going to know her name. When she ran the race in London, where she came second, not in London, where she came second, right? She came second. And you know what happened? The cameras forgot her. The commentators forgot her. They were on the other ladies. The world is going to know her name. They will know her name. And I want to show you again when she won on her first. Let me tell you, this is just remarkable. On her debut, for her to be so fantastic, where she beat Sha'Carri Richardson. And as I said, I love Sha'Carri. I have absolutely nothing against her. This lady was focused. She means business, and she's going to cause a serious upset. She is going to be on the podium. She's going to medal at World Champs. Take a listen.
Julien Alfred, this is her pro debut. Tamari Davis probably got the best start, and Julien Alfred's got a flyer as well, and Richardson will have to come strong in the second half of the race. It's Julien Alfred leading at the moment. Richardson will come with the late challenge, but it's Alfred who takes it from Richardson. It's a big scout for Julien Alfred on her professional debut. And the Solution athlete turns over Sha'Carri Richardson, who's been beating all comers. Her unbeaten run in finals this year comes to an end, and it just proves that Julien Alfred is right up there with a big chance of bringing Solution their first women's 100 metres world medal in a month's time. 10:89 the winning time from Sha'Carri Richardson, sub 11 again on her inside Davis for third. Julien Alfred, this is her pro debut. Tamari Davis probably got the best start, and Julien Alfred's got a flyer as well, and Richardson will have to come strong in the second half of the race. It's Julien Alfred leading at the moment. Richardson will come with the late challenge, but it's Alfred who takes it from Richardson. It's a big scout for Julien Alfred on her professional debut. And the Solution athlete turns over Sha'Carri Richardson, who's been beating all comers. Her unbeaten run in finals this year comes to an end, and it just proves that Julien Alfred is right up there with a big chance of bringing Solution their first women's 100 metres world medal in a month's time. 10:89 the winning time from Sha'Carri Richardson, sub 11 again on her inside Davis for third. Julien Alfred, this is her pro debut. Tamari Davis probably got the best start, and Julien Alfred's got a flyer as well, and Richardson will have to come strong in the second half of the race. It's Julien Alfred leading at the moment. Richardson will come with the late challenge, but it's Alfred who takes it from Richardson. It's a big scout for Julien Alfred on her professional debut. And the Solution athlete turns over Sha'Carri Richardson, who's been beating all comers. Her unbeaten run in finals this year comes to an end, and it just proves that Julien Alfred is right up there with a big chance of bringing Solution their first women's 100 metres world medal in a month's time. 10:89 the winning time from Sha'Carri Richardson, sub 11 again on her inside Davis for third.
So yes, Julien Alfred, she is gearing up for World Champs in Budapest. And Budapest, however it's pronounced. But I'll be there watching her. And you know, when I was promoting her and talking about her on my page, this guy said, oh, St. Lucians, they're supporting her on Facebook and they're not going to the meet. You can only go to those meets if you have the finances to go. Going to those meets costs a lot of money. And this is the privilege that those people in the other countries where they host the meets have. Whether they live in various states or counties, wherever they live, they are able to drive down or take a plane, book a hotel and have fun. And, within myself, I really want to go to France to Olympics 2024 to support Julien. My producer and myself really would like to go. So anybody who wants to sponsor us, we would gladly go to France and, cover it, see what she's doing, and, do some real professional clips and stuff of her. And also enjoy Paris and enjoy the atmosphere. And, people, let us do things that will really open our minds. And somebody said to me that I think some people may be interested because I post on my wall. And somebody said to me, put a notice on my page asking for those who may be interested in going and do a group package and get stuff. It's always better going with a group. So if you are within the sound of my voice, you can message my page or you can WhatsApp me. Remember our numbers for our business. You can always WhatsApp us or you can call me, whatever suits you. And in business, I realize a lot of businesses in St. Lucia have caught up with this. And this is nice. Because not everybody has money to call your business on credit. Most people have free Wi-Fi and they are able to call on WhatsApp. So our number, if you want to call us on credit, that is fine. If you want to call us on WhatsApp, that is fine. Send me a message, that is fine. And we can discuss. We can discuss saying, okay, let us go to France. Let us do things positively. I heard Stanley Lucien of HGS saying that HGS would be at the Olympic Games in Paris and they would be covering it. I need to improve on my, just brush up on my French a little. And let me see if I get a French boyfriend de Paris. Oui, pipi. People, y'all know me. I am a bag of fun, trust me. Ask my friends who really know me. When it's time for business, game face on. When it's time for fun, have a ball of fun. So yes, and let me just tell you how people are so sweet. Ensure that your inner circle listens to what you say. Ensure that your inner circle listens to what you say. And I was pleasantly surprised. And the weather, we all know that we have been dealing with the Saharan dust. And let me tell you, people, I have sinuses, but I do not have the drip, drip, drip coming all down your throat. I have nothing like that. I have the congestion around my eyes and my head. And then a friend of mine was trying to contact me, messaging me, and I was like, fast asleep. And the person said, but this is not so-so. So-so doesn't go to bed so early. How am I talking to so-so? So, okay, when I got up, I saw the message. I said, oh, I was, sleeping. I fell asleep because one thing sinus does to you, sometimes it just make you feel like you want to sleep. So I decided, okay, let me just lie down on the bed. It was not even 8 and I decided to sleep. And funny thing, I'm getting a message. Have people around you that listen to what you say, because some people don't listen, just hear and it goes to wrong hands. And this individual is so kind. This individual said, imagine I got lunch the day. This individual said, so, I listened to what you said last night. And here is the lunch, I thought of you. And I was like, blimey, you don't say. And let me tell you, this just made me feel so good. Because I work from home. And this individual said, I don't want you to get up and go cook and, do this, do that. So I got lunch for my son and myself. And let me tell you, all I could have done was just burst into tears. I don't even know what to say to this person. These are the people you must have in your circle. Also, you must have these kind of people in your circle because sometimes they tell you when to stop. Enough. Stop. Cut it. And these people are like gems, gentle, nice. So have good people in your circle. It don't have to be 50 people. Sometimes it's just 2 or 3 people you have in your inner circle to push you. If you want to go far in life, just have 1, 2, or 3 people in your inner circle. When you see somebody has progressed, don't be jealous. This person may have good people in their corner. Success comes in many ways, many ways. And with this, we are going to take our final commercial break. Don't miss the Sohria Alexander Show every Monday and Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Liberty 92.3 FM and Flow Channel 119 Liberty TV. You can also watch live on Facebook and YouTube on Sohria Alexander channels or through the Liberty Media apps. Join us for captivating content and engage in discussions. Mark your calendars for an incredible experience.
Advertise with us today. Call us at 1758-715-9458 or email us at the Sohria Alexander Show at gmail.com. We will introduce your services, events, and products to a massive audience. Our radio, TV, Facebook, YouTube, and apps is going to boost your sales. Learn more at sohriaalexander.com/services.
Yes, and we are back. And remember, my people, you want to advertise? Kindly call us at 715-9458. Call us today. Support a positive show. As you can see, my show is about me. My show is a reflection of me, my personality, my thoughts, my thinking. It's about me. And I would encourage many of you who are not following me on my social media platforms, Sohria Alexander, follow me. I write a lot of intriguing pieces. You know, I have fun. You know, sometimes even my followers, you know, get into heated back and forth, but that is life. But always keep the standard. My show reflects who I am. My show is going to warm your heart. My show is just going to be there to open your mind. But I realize there is a trend, and especially to those who believe in God. I really don't care what's your religion, but to those who believe in God, do not be bullied into thinking that how you feel about that man up there and how he expects us to live our lives, even if we may fail. Let us ensure that we are not bullied into submission. The world have their ways out there. And I realize a trend on Facebook that if you speak about something you believe that is immoral, that everybody, not everybody, but those who don't see where you are coming from in terms of holiness, righteousness, and morality, they would attack you. They would say, oh, you are an old woman, you cannot climb the bum wall, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. I am not saying that people cannot have fun, but everything must be done in decency and in order. Everything must be done in decency and in order. Things should not be done and just left out of the window. We as ladies, let us portray ourselves. You can have your fun, because when I looked at carnival when I was growing up as a child, I never jumped in a carnival band. You know, I've never done anything like that. But as a child, I used to walk and go and look at the costumes, and they were very nice, very decent, and people dancing, having fun. But right now, we cannot be portraying sex in the streets. We cannot be portraying sex on a bum wall. We cannot be portraying sex like we're mad everywhere. Where is the morality? And it has nothing to do with old. It has nothing to do with young. Because I am sure we women in our 50s can give you all a run for your money. But But it's not about that. It's about the decency. It's about having class. And it is a shame, the loudest voices are, what are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? We are not complaining. You have your fun. And another thing, when you're saying that, let the people do what they want. I thought Carnival was a spectacular event and it was rated PG. Or it was just rated G. But let's say PG-13. Why would you want to expose yourself, show that on television and wherever, and young children watching it, or young children came to watch? No child wants to see the promised land from you. And I believe we have a valid right in saying that we disagreed with the way the women portrayed themselves on the Bum Bum Wall. Right? You can have your fun, but do it in decency and in order. When you have men with their cameras videotaping all underneath your promised land, and you there shaking, there are children watching that. What message are we sending to the young people out there? And then we come to crime. They're in crime. They're disrespecting women. Sexual harassment. The standard has been lowered in St. Lucia. It has been lowered, and we need to up the vibration in St. Lucia. And this is why I say to you, my show is positive. My show is meaningful. My show is going to push you forward. It is a real show. It is not a show that is going to agree with the norm. The norm is not good. The norm is not good. We need to stop that. We need to do better. I want to go back to the time when we have Carnival and I'm able to sit at my home, watch it, and be happy. But for the past few years, it has just been bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, and more bum bum. We're tired of this bum bum. And remember our track queen, Julien Alfred.